The 7sherazi. If the podcast topic for this particular podcast is um, if you respect someone, give someone your precious time, your um, you share your personal stuff for the uh, um, you have all the positive feelings and positive vibes for those people, and still those people they tend to use you emotionally or for your resources, financial, maybe conveyance, or anything that you have that they need. Everyone is just showing the metal from which they're made. They're showing their family, their upbringing, what they're made of. We all tend to show that with our actions, with how we treat people, with how we act, and so uh, it doesn't mean that we have to do all those things like all those negative people. We have to stay put, and we have to be the way we are, because we are right, we have the higher ground, and we should keep that higher ground to ourselves. It is difficult, easier said than done. We make mistakes, we give in. People they tend to they try to break, because those people who have lower standards, they've always wanted to reach to your standard, but they cannot reach to that particular standard. So what they do is they try to bring you down to your to their standards. But we have to keep our standards, and we have to hold our standards, and we have to hold our standards high, and show that who we are, what we are made of, what is our class and caliber, and it is important that we do so. And that is the story of this particular podcast. Hold your ground, hold your standards. You have a higher ground, higher standards. Understand that, and you always stay upright and stay to that. Don't brag about those standards, but um, in order to stay the way that you are, you have to understand that you have a higher ground, you have a higher standard level. But it doesn't mean that you tend to look down at other people. No. As far as holding your standards is concerned, you have to keep that in your mind, but don't let this particular point take over you and make a sadist out of you, or the a bad guy out of you. You should remember all these things in order to stay the way that you are, stay a pure person. And you should never look down at other people. Everyone has their thing to offer, but uh, we should remain the way that we are. Yeah. 7sherazi.